Buhari is dead and buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. Ayisha Buhari was there. She came back from what they called a lesser Hajj. She was wearing black. She was mourning. If you look at the pictures that were circulated at that point in time, you will see the smug, or should I say, the forlorn faces of northern governors. A minute silence was held at the AU for a late Buhari. Even Her Britannic Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, also penned a condolence message to the people of Nigeria before the cabal took over and asked her to rescind it, which she did. Buhari is dead, and I'm prepared to stake Biafra on it. If you, Dele Momodu, can go and prove to me, I'm not asking you to do anything too complex. If you can go and ask this man you call Buhari, whoever it is in Asarok, to come outside, don't do very much, address a panel of Nigerian youths, maybe 20 of them, and speak Buhari's mother tongue, which is Fulfude. I will give up Biafra, I will apologize to him, and I will submit myself to any authority on this earth to do with me as they please. There is no Buhari. Jubril was there. Jubril followed Abakari to Cuba and ran away from there and never came back. The man you have now in Asarok is from Niger Republic. His name is Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. That's his name. Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. Even Shekau knows who he is personally and was mentioning his name as well. It is not Buhari.
If Buhari double in Sudan and press him into service as Nigeria's president, what? The representative of the Jubril family, that is the supposed impostor, having discovered the gigantic swindle, suddenly showed up in Abuja the other day and demanded to be compensated with a power-sharing arrangement at the federal level in perpetuity, plus 50% of Nigeria's oil revenues for 10 years in the first instance. Now, that was on the back page of the Nations of Tuesday, 27th of November. That, and I quote, failing these, they would tell their story to the whole world. It further stated that the Nigerian authorities have entered into frantic negotiations with Jubri's family to head off what is sure to be the world's dirtiest and worst kept secret, he said. And he concluded by saying that Britain is mediating its end. So far, to my knowledge, no official statement has refuted this claim, which simply implies Nigeria may truly be up for sale. The question is, has Nigeria now suddenly become a population of fools? I believe it's time to come away from our slumber and salvage this nation from slavery. If this evil tide is not dealt with quickly and decisively, Nigeria may be about to be recolonized the second time, and this time by another African country. What a shame and what a misfortune that will be. God forbid. You know, when we pray, we must be sensitive to the ongoings. If this is...
Good morning to you, Mr. Michael. We are still talking about this issue of Buhari. It's no more, or it's no more a rumor, it's no more a breaking news. It's now reality on Nigeria that the former president Buhari is late. Most of his colleagues are still talking something that is a loss to Nigeria. Is it really a loss to Nigeria, or what?
If you look at the statement of this former head of state, or those who seem to be very close to him, from the likes of IPP or Obasanjo and the rest of them, You know, you wouldn't expect them to say less of Buhari's statue or tribute to him. You know, but whatever happens, I think it has become official, and what makes it official is that the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has mandated the chief secretary to the federal government, Majabi Amila, and the VP to go and bring the corpse of Buhari back home. That's the message. But the content is another thing that, you know, Buhari did not die in the hospital. Buhari did not die in a public clinic. Buhari died in a private room clinic. So, and like reported, you know, so many things are coming up on daily basis. You know, how this man we are talking about, born in 1942 or thereabout, you know, went through whatever ranks, he called himself as a military man, partake in the Nigeria-Biafran war, celebrated, compensated as a result of people that feel that, hey, they are the one that persecuted the Nigeria-Biafran war, the Obasanjo, the IBB, but I think Buhari should be the last person standing in that line. They also compensated him, you know, so that gives you an insight of what is actually going on. Buhari Muhammadu, before he died, according to the wife, sent a will, and that will was an apology. He apologized for whatever calamity he has committed. No, man, people are asking, what kind of calamity is that? What are you actually talking about? Are you talking about what Mazinam Nikano said? Are you talking about what the former MP UK Eric Joyce said? Are you talking about what the Queen Elizabeth? Are you talking about what? Because people don't understand. I think to a point, you know, and even if the UK government decided to keep this thing secret, they can only keep it secret for a while. One day, Nigerians will find out whether the real Buhari is an impostor or not. The one who saw that came to Asura, the one who saw that the spokesperson to former president Shehu Kahaba has been making controversial statements with rats. But whatever it is, Buhari, whether dead or alive, whether cloned or not, whether from Sudan or not, whether he is Jubril Sudani from Sudan, that is his own business. The legacy is he has currently now in Nigeria something to write home about. And today, people are still questioning the sudden death of this man. Is that anything that's playing out that Nigeria doesn't know? Is there anything we are hearing, we want to understand concerning his death? Because we still have Obasanjo, we still have IBB then, even though we know that death, you know, but this man had just left office, barely 2 years. All of a sudden, he was moved from Daura to Kaduna, and from Kaduna, he disappears. The sitting president also, after visiting St. Lucia, Brazil for BRICS, he disappeared a few days ago. All to come back and we are hearing that Buhari is dead. Then the question every Nigerian want to ask Shehu Kaba is that, I thought you said that Buhari is recovering or has recovered. These are the things we continue to face about the mystery and every form of Islamizing Nigeria, Fulanization, through the back door, either by omission or commission. They have tried, and unfortunately for the Fulanis in Nigeria, Buhari is the last man standing. Now don't get left like that. Yes, those guys. Yes, we are hearing that Abu Salami too is in a state of serious medical attention in London. The same London. All of them London. London, 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 London. Then we have billions of dollars invested in Abuja, so-called Abuja clinic that has no paracetamol, just ordinary streams. There's a lot of questions Nigerians need to ask themselves. I'm not talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu factor on this. I'm talking about a man called Buhari, who can barely do anything. 2015, 2016, all of a sudden, he kicks, ball, drive, move. All of a sudden, we're hearing. Well, that's the situation in Abuja now. An emergency meeting has continued, has been ordered by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu after he flew back from an unknown destination back to Nigeria. Thank you for watching.